Alrighty, so for example, 6, we're asked to write these as sums and differences. So we're doing the same thing that we were doing before, except it's just a little bit more complicated. So we're splitting them up. We're going to be using number 1, 2, and possibly 3 on some of these. So remember adding and subtracting. If it's on the top, it's positive. If it's on the bottom, it's negative. And for those powers, you can move it to the top or move it to the bottom, okay? So for this first one, we need to talk about how many different things we have. We have x squared, we have y to the 5th, and we have z to the 4th, which means that we have to write log a 3 times. So we have log a, log a, log a, okay? So for this first log a, we have x squared. Here we have y to the 5th, and here we have z to the 4th. Okay, if it's on the top, it's positive log. This one's on the top, it's positive log, and if it's on the bottom, it's a negative log. And then we're writing as sums and differences, so we do not want any powers. So we bring all of these powers to the front. Okay, so for the final answer, we have 2 log ax plus 5 log ay minus 4 log az. Okay. One issue that people have when solving these problems is they forget the base. They forget to write the a on these. So just make sure y'all add that, okay? Alrighty, now let's look at b. So for b, we do have something different here. We have this 1/3. There's a few ways to go about this. This 1/3, that 3 is the, sorry, you don't know what's 1/3 yet. This 3 is the poor, right? So we need to figure out what the rich is, except the rich looks like it could be 2, 1, and 5. But what we're going to do is just take everything on the inside and raise it to an imaginary 1, okay? So if we rewrite this, that's now going to be rich people is 1 on the inside, so 1 over poor people is 3, okay? So I've just rewritten our radical as a power. Okay, and then using number 4, we can take our power, our p, and move it to the front. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to take this 1/3 and we'll move it to the front. So we have 1/3 times all of this stuff on the inside. Log a this, okay? So now, next thing that we're going to do is split this stuff up on the inside because we were asked to write it as sums and differences. So, we have 3 things, which means we're going to have to write log a 3 times. So I have log a, log a, log a, okay? For this first log a, we're going to do a squared, we're going to do a squared. For the next one, we're going to do b, and for the next one, we're going to do c to the 5th, okay? Now, from here, we need to determine whether it's going to be positive or negative. If it's on the top, it's positive, so we have positive, positive, negative. And now, don't forget, all of this is being multiplied by this 1/3 on the outside, okay? So now, we're going to rewrite this entire thing, except we're going to use rule 4 and bring down these powers. This one doesn't have a power, so it's going to stay where it is, okay? So I'm going to go ahead on my other board and rewrite this real quick. A plus, ooh, I've never written on this board before. And, ooh, this is like writing kind of weird. Okay, weird, okay. Alright, so that's what we have now. After we bring down those powers, okay? Remember, whenever you see double, we have AA here. That's going to cancel to a 1. So we're really just left with the 2, right? So we have 1/3 2 plus log AB minus 5 log AC. Okay? And then last, to get rid of these brackets or parentheses, first we check the power, there is not one, and then we distribute. So So we distribute this 1/3 to all three of our parts. So we have 2/3 plus 1/3 log AB minus 5/3 log AC for the final answer. Okay, awesome. And then last but not least, we have example C, which is log B. We have A log 5, we have M3, and we have M to the 4. So we're asked to write this as sums and differences. First thing we need to determine is how many parts we have. We have A, we have Y to the 5th, we have M to the 3rd, and we have N to the 4th, which means we have to write log B 4 times. So I have log B, log B, log B, log B 4 times. Okay, and now we determine this A is on the top, so this log is positive. This A is on the top, so this Y to the 5th here, remember we're going to eventually have to move it to the front, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. This M to the 3rd is on the bottom, so it's negative. That power is eventually going to have to go to the front, so I'm going to move it there. And then this N is also on the bottom, and we move the power to the front. So this would be the final answer.